of Missouri, and Faroe Field named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Eagles will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Missouri coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long.
Touchdown, Tigers! What a grab and go for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Southern Mississippi, 0.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense has its first opportunity of the day. And I think we're going to see plenty of big plays, especially when you have a couple of guys who can spin the beam like these dudes, Jesse.
These are two guys that can reach every corner of the field. Every throw is at...
Nothing but green ahead. At the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
the end of the first.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Buckley. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Nice move to stay on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're bringing heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Southern Mississippi.
That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that now.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Number 19, set to kick off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. At the 35, he's loose. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Southern Mississippi.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Cole finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
On third down, going up top. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Single back formation, and they give it to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Golden Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? From the gun. Pressure coming. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And I think some people don't like that. They think it's piling on. But listen, the offense is running the football. They're not throwing it all over the yard. Your job to stop it, even though we might have some fun handshakes at the end of this one.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out, and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate.
Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morlock. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there. Giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
7, Southern Mississippi. 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Southern Miss's offense has the ball for the first time. And here he comes just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Offense getting set for first down. He'll pull it down. Hard running there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. They're trying to get to it. Just steamrolling his way through. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Floating away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted them. They could tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. back to throw. It's Uiagalelei.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looking for a block. It's Pittman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Getting some heat. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Delivers the contact. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, no, he's got him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 11 over Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to pop the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The sure hands, it's Green. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Catch in the middle, it's Mims. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Hill. Stopped after making the catch. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking at a second and short now. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Benson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And they spike it to stop the clock. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. Man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day,
Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Golden Eagles offense will get the first crack at it here. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
you got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Buying some time. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Nice move to keep moving. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss. What a quick start for this this offense putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Catch in the middle, it's Wells. Can anyone catch him? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They want to throw it. And they will score! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air. It's Dart. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dan. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in Hattiesburg.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And it's plays like that that galvanize a home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
On second down, just keeps firing. Breaks the tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Bentley. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. To the air, it's Dart. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. Extending the play. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Dart. He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.